Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm hosting my brother's family for dinner and I wanted to share some new recipes with you. We are preparing a full menu with a Royal Crown roast of pork, roasted lamb, and a few delicious side dishes like these crab stuffed mushrooms, these zucchini parmesan roll-ups, and a delicious festive crab salad. I hope you can find inspiration for your next family gathering. Let's go ahead and get started. For a spectacular main dish, nothing beats a crown roast of pork. This is a Martha Stewart inspired recipe. You will need 2 10 chop racks of pork from the rib section. I had my butcher cut it and tie it together using a meat needle. Since this is a very easy meat to work with, you can do it yourself. I will leave instructions in the notes below. First and foremost, make sure to rub salt and pepper all over the roast. This is a large piece of meat, so it has to be seasoned well. I had a variety of herbs to use for the marinade. Sage, rosemary, and thyme. This is the perfect combo for this roast. Chop them thinly, add them to a bowl along with a 1/4 cup of olive oil, a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander. I also minced 5 garlic cloves and zested 2 lemons. Both of these ingredients add a ton of flavor to your meat, so don't skip them. Mix them well to combine. Now simply rub the meat with this aromatic marinade all over the crown. Cover with double plastic wrap and let it sit in the fridge overnight to absorb all of these amazing flavors. For tomorrow's dinner, I'm making 2 types of meat, the second one being this leg of lamb. I bought it from the market this morning and it's completely frozen. To safely defrost it, I'm going to keep it in the same vacuum sealed bag and submerge it into a pot of water, rotating it around once in a while. While that is thawing at room temperature, I'm going to get started on the crab salad. This is an Eastern European style dish featuring beautiful layers of crab, cheese, corn, sliced tomatoes in a delicious garlic sauce, and topped with homemade croutons. Begin by slicing your bread into small cubes. Lay it out on a baking pan with parchment paper, salt and pepper to taste. Sprinkle roughly 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, drizzle with olive oil, and toss to combine. Roast at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for roughly 15 to 20 minutes, or until golden brown. Meanwhile, let's prepare the rest of the ingredients. Slice 1 pound of mozzarella cheese into small cubes and set it aside. Next, chop your imitation crab and get the best quality you can find. It matters. Transfer to a bowl and set it aside as well. Dice your cherry tomatoes into small cubes and set it aside. For the diced tomatoes, add 1 tablespoon of mayo, salt and pepper to taste, and grate 1 garlic clove. Mix well until combined. Use a whole can of corn, drain the liquid, and add 1 tablespoon of mayo. Mix until combined. Repeat the process with the rest of the ingredients, adding 1 tablespoon of mayo and mixing until homogeneous. We are ready to assemble the salad. On a serving platter, place the cake mold with the ridge side up. It will make it easier for you when it comes time to delicately remove the mold. Add the first layer of the mozzarella cheese and then continue until you have used all of your ingredients, gently pressing down each layer with the back of a spoon. Cover with plastic wrap and place in the fridge overnight to set. In the meantime, our homemade croutons are ready and I will keep them in a dry, cool place until I'm ready to assemble the salad. By now, our lamb leg has thawed out and we're ready to marinate it. I have chopped 5 garlic cloves and 3 to 4 sprigs of rosemary. In a bowl, I'm combining the chopped rosemary, 2 tablespoons of salt with 2 teaspoons of black pepper, a quarter cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and say that 10 times, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, the minced garlic, freshly squeezed juice of 1 lemon, zest of 2 lemons, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and mix well to form a flavorful paste. Place the lamb leg on a cutting board and make diagonal cuts all over the surface of the meat using a sharp knife. Rub the enhanced marinade paste all over the lamb leg, ensuring it gets into the incisions as well. Massage it thoroughly to ensure the flavors penetrate the meat. Transfer the lamb leg in the oven bag and marinate in the fridge for 6 to 24 hours. Next, we are preparing these crab stuffed mushrooms. If you're looking to impress your family and friends, these stuffed mushrooms are all you'll need. Large hollowed out mushrooms are filled with a rich and creamy crab meat mixture and baked to perfection. In a large bowl, add 1 packet of cream cheese that's been softened at room temperature, half a cup of breadcrumbs, half a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 3/4 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and you'll need roughly 1.5 cups of cooked shelled crab finely chopped. I use the king crab. Thoroughly mix your cream cheese mixture first, then transfer your crab meat and gently mix it together. Cover and transfer this filling into the fridge. We will come back to it tomorrow morning. The next day I had an early start. I wanted to make sure I get the meat baked first, since both of them will take a few hours in the oven. The goal is to make sure I'm able to fit them both into the oven and bake them at the same time. The oven is preheated at 425 degrees Fahrenheit and it's ready to go. I was able to fit both of these dishes in the oven, so that's a big mission accomplished. I'm roasting them both for 20 minutes, then reducing the heat to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and continue roasting, rotating halfway through until the meat is well browned and an instant thermometer registers 150 degrees Fahrenheit. I always like to have my dinner table set the day before. However, with work and girls' school activities, time slipped by me. So I'm quickly putting it together this morning and keeping it as simple as possible. Now all it's left to do is to finish a few side dishes. A show-stopping side dish is this zucchini roll-ups in the shape of delicate roses sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Stuffed with prosciutto and Swiss cheese, this is a match made in heaven. They are very simple to prepare, and let me show you how to make them. Prepare 2 stations. In one, add 2 cups of olive oil, and in the second one, add 2.5 cups of breadcrumbs with 3/4 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Mix to combine. Wash and slice the ends of your zucchini. Then using a peeler, thinly slice your zucchini into paper-thin sheets. Now take 2 slices of zucchini, dip them in olive oil on both sides, then roll in the breadcrumbs with the Parmesan cheese. Now place them on a third platter. Top it with a slice of prosciutto and cheese and roll it up. This way you're left with this beautiful bundle. Repeat the process with the rest of your ingredients. Place all the zucchini rolls in a baking dish and grate some more Parmesan cheese on top, and be generous. Now cover and let it sit in the fridge until you're ready to bake it. It's best if you serve this dish warm, right before sitting at the table. Oh no, I just realized that I made a chef mistake, and please take note of this one so you don't repeat it. I completely forgot to cover the rack part of the crown pork. If you don't cover them with foil, they will look burned and not really attractive at your dinner table. As an emergency solution, you can buy Regency Wraps paper frills to place on top of your crown roast. It will look much nicer. I will save some links for you in the notes below. Now on to the next appetizer, our crab stuffed mushrooms. I washed and removed the stems from these cremini mushrooms and now generously stuffing them with the crab mixture I prepared yesterday. I have an Italian sausage stuffed mushrooms recipe on my channel, but these crab stuffed mushrooms take the prize. This is a show-stopping appetizer full of flavor. After roughly 2 hours of roasting, I'm inserting this meat thermometer into the pork roast. I can't stress enough the importance of a meat thermometer for any successful roast. If you don't have one yet, I highly recommend you invest in one. They are inexpensive and will serve you a long time. We are looking for an internal temperature of 145 to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Insert the thermometer into the meaty center of the crown, avoiding any bone. Take several readings to ensure the roast is cooked all over. I'm chopping a bunch of parsley as I like to have it ready for garnish when I'm serving the food on the table. Now you probably noticed I have a pot in the background boiling out of control. These are my garlic rosemary mashed potatoes. I already have this recipe on my channel that I will make sure to link for you in the notes. The crown roast is ready and I'm taking it out of the oven and covering to rest at room temperature. The lamb roast is not ready yet, so I'm cutting the bag. Now be careful when you release the steam out, it is extremely hot. Transfer it back into the oven until the internal temperature reaches 150 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. In the last hour or so, I'm baking both the crab stuffed mushrooms and the zucchini roll-ups at 390 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes. While that's baking, I'm assembling the last touches on the crab salad that I made yesterday. All it needs are the croutons on top and garnish it with the pomegranate seeds. Both my side dishes and the lamb are baked to perfection. I can keep these side dishes warm in the oven at a low temperature until my guests arrive. Lastly, I'm putting together a quick, delicious beet salad with arugula, feta, and roasted pistachios. I love this salad for so many reasons. Aside from the fact that it comes together in minutes, it is delicious, healthy, and so vibrant at my dinner table. To prepare it, toss your arugula in a sweet honey mustard dressing. I use it for so many of my salads, and I will list all the ingredients in the notes below. Then dice your pre-cooked and chilled beets, top with crumbled feta cheese, sprinkle with diced roasted pistachios for that perfect crunch, and optionally drizzle with a little balsamic vinegar. It is dinner o'clock and my beloved family is here. All the food is baked and out of the oven, and I'm serving everything warm on the table. The lamb roast is cooked to perfection. The meat is fall apart delicious. I served it with a mint sauce that I didn't get the chance to film, but I will include the recipe in the notes. I stuffed the crown pork roast with some jasmine rice with raisins. Other options are baked fruit or wild rice stuffing with dried fruit and herbs. I can add a few recipe ideas in the notes below. You can also make a delicious sauce from the pan juices. I'm ending the video here as I want to focus my time and energy in spending it with my family, so I hope you enjoyed today's recipes. If you did, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. See you next time!